everyone. It's Alicia, and today I'm here with Dr. Bilski of Bilski Dental Group. How are you doing today?
Feel great.
Good. I'm glad you feel great. I feel great too.
Good.
However, we're going to be talking about something that's not so great. We're going to be talking about bad breath. So we've all been there. Everybody, at some point in their life, they've had bad breath.
Everybody has it.
Yeah.
Period.
Whether or not it's just because you forgot to brush your teeth, or if it's something that's actually going on that's causing maybe chronic bad breath.
Something that you eat that goes into your system. Onions and garlic.
Yep, there it is. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, you're going to be telling us some of those causes. So you said one, and then I know there's a lot of other options, and we were kind of going to touch on tonsil stones. That's something that's coming up sometimes, and people are curious about it. So
yeah.
Turn it over to you.
Okay. So bad breath, as a review, everybody has halitosis. Okay. Now, it's manageable by flossing and brushing your tongue, your cheeks, roof of your mouth, and your teeth, of course. Floss between your teeth. It eliminates the bacteria, reduces the inflammation. Specifically to the tonsil stones, we have a picture here. It's basically just kind of like a little nook or cranny that the bacteria and dead cells and debris, and it just kind of gets caught up in there, and they tend to grow. So, not to gross you out, but it kind of looks like a Cheeto.
Okay.
You know, a cheese curl or something.
Yeah.
And it just builds up in there, and we don't see very many, but we do get them in our practice. And that's simply taken care of. We can flush that out with an irrigation syringe and then suction and take it out. That's how we prefer to do it.
Okay.
You could do it at home with a water pick, but you have to be careful because that water at a high velocity goes to the back of your throat, you start choking, and then if you dislodge that stone, it may be something that kind of makes you gag or choke. Okay. I don't think it's a serious thing. I've never heard of anyone having a Heimlich maneuver on a. Yeah. If you have one of those that big,
you're gonna know it before that gets to that
small,
point. Yeah.
So it's not. But the tonsil stones in particular are easily taken care of. A way that I like to take care of it is there are Novocaine lollipops. And what it kind of does is coats the back of your throat, and then we can actually go in there and just kind of pick it out with a.
That way you're not gagging.
It's a curette. You don't gag at all, and that's the why we do it, because we know you're going to lose your gag reflex for about 15 to 20 minutes. Yeah. So we're going to do the procedure, and you're going to sit in our chair until that time is up before we let you out to go have something to eat, because you could accidentally gag, and it would be our fault. So that's one way of doing it. After we pop that out, we rinse it. We may put some Stella Life on there to reduce the irritation. And I have a CO2 laser that I go in and I kind of lightly non-contact lasing. Okay. So it just kills the remaining bacterial or viral contaminants that are within our tonsils. So just picture your tonsil, and maybe is a bad description, but two prunes on either side. They're called the pillars. There's a front and back, anterior, posterior pillars, and they just collect things.
Yeah, it's just a natural, like there's just those nooks and crannies and stuff.
It's just there, and unfortunately not very many people get those. And unfortunately, if you do get them, they're annoying, and you worry about them when you open your mouth and say, and you see those cheese curls.
Now, do you feel them, or are they in pain at all?
They're not necessarily in pain because they're building up. They're just growing slowly, and then all of a sudden they may look into their own mouth and
you're like, what is that?
Holy
and
cow,
it could scare them if they don't know what it is.
So what do they think it is when they see it?
Probably something pretty bad.
They think it's cancer. It is not. There's nothing to be worried about. We pop it out, throw it away.
A lot of relief.
Yeah.
Now, do they come back? Does it fill back up? Or
certainly. Well, by lasering it and using the Stella Life just to paint on there, it's an initial, let's get this moving type of healing process. Gotcha. But yeah, usually it's taken care of. Most of the time, we're going to talk to them about increased oral hygiene. Most of the people that I have seen could do a little bit better with brushing and flossing and coming to see me a little bit more often.
So maybe that's just an alert to let you know, like, maybe I should work on this a little bit better, take care of my oral hygiene. Okay, well, thanks.
Not the same as a kidney stone, by the way, so it's not anything you're eating or drinking. Okay. It just developed.
It's just
I want to make that clear too. So.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you for telling me a little bit more about that. I'm sure that there's a lot of people like me who didn't really know much about a tonsil stone, or maybe you're experiencing something like that and maybe you're uncomfortable about it, maybe you're nervous, you don't know what it is, and you just kind of put it off. Well, now, it might be something as simple as a tonsil stone. You can get that removed taken care of. All right. Well, if you're experiencing something like that, or if you're just interested in getting in touch with Dr. Bilski's office, you can give them a call, or you can visit online at bilskidental.com. Thank you, Dr. Bilski.
Thank you. You're welcome.